Hi there, my name is Jalen Manzanares, and you are watching this video because your son or daughter is likely either enrolled in my business economics class during second period or one of my career and financial planning classes third or fourth period. I'm going to take a few minutes just to introduce myself, give you an idea of what to expect from me this quarter as we work together through remote learning, and where you can find my resources if you need to access any documents to help your child with their homework. A quick overview of what you can expect from me. I try to be as good as I can about communicating with students and with parents to the best of my ability, as far in advance as I can possibly do so. Keep in mind that there's a lot changing for both of us, so what I'm trying to do right now is plan a weekly agenda that's posted on Google Classroom for students to access on Friday before the next week. So the first week of school, I sent that out Friday via email. The second week, I posted that on Classroom. I'm trying to navigate right now if I want to continue to post in both places on the email and on Classroom. I'm just trying not to overwhelm anybody with too much communication. So if you're not sure what's going on, please feel free to send me an email and I'll shoot that agenda over to you. Otherwise, I'm going to see kind of right now how students are responding to just being held accountable for being up to date on what that agenda looks like week to week. If you have any need to contact me, email is obviously the best way to do that. Not knowing if I'll be in my office, I seldom go in my office anyway, but not knowing if I'll be on campus to access my phone in my office, email is going to be the fastest way and most direct to get in communication with me. In terms of time frame for my classes, I'm trying to navigate classes during the typical class period that your student would have been meeting with me anyway. So right now, I teach second, third, and fourth period. My plan period is actually first period, so from about 9 until 10:30. I'm sitting in front of the computer trying to plan for the week or the next day sometimes. So you can reach me by email in the mornings. Otherwise, I'm typically in class starting at 10:40. I typically do video chats for about 40-minute increments, so students know that we try to wrap up by about 11:20 for second period. We'll go from about 1 to 1:40 during third period, and then during fourth period, about 2:35 to 3:10. I have gone over a few times. Keep in mind I try to keep guest speakers coming and relevant for the material that we're studying, so as that's happening, class periods might stretch. They'll never exceed that 80-some minute window that I'm asking from your students, but I also never use all 80 minutes to video chat with your student. So I'll try to keep it to that 40-minute window when we do have video chats. We may not have video chats every day. I'm trying to give students plenty of time to navigate the course load and the work that all teachers are giving them every single week. So trying to find balance in the appropriate amount of class meeting time with the appropriate amount of work time that they would typically be getting if we were sitting in a classroom together. Please be patient with me as we go through this quarter. Things are constantly changing, it seems like, and it happens frequently. I'm only able to, I'm at the will of the district, right? So as things change district-wide, keep in mind that I'll try to update whatever my policies however they've been impacted by district changes, but I'll do my best to navigate that and to communicate that with you out front and as best as possible. If you or your student are having tech issues with any of their resources, so their Wi-Fi keeps cutting out, their laptop doesn't have a camera, or their mic isn't working on their laptop, they can come in and get new laptops with the Media Center. So they just need to contact our tech support and they'll schedule time to do that. Otherwise, for any other tech issues, go ahead and send an email to this link here, and our tech support here at Rocky will work on getting back to you. I know there was another COVID link that was sent at the beginning of the quarter, but what I was told is ultimately those requests all get sent back to our tech support here, so that's really the best way to get that help that you might need. Just a quick rundown of the courses I am teaching this quarter. Again, your student either has me for second period business economics or third or fourth period career and financial planning. Later on this year, I'll also be teaching a sports and entertainment marketing course. So if your student's enjoying having a class with me, those are some other options that they can take later on. Just a quick little blurb about my family. I would have showed this if we were in class. Obviously, finding balance for all of us is hard right now, especially as we have our own families at home. So I try to keep the school day as my primary focus for work, understanding that you guys obviously are also navigating your own new normalcy. But I do go home to a family at the end of the day, so I'll do my best to answer emails, but it might take me a little while once I get home, because my focus will shift from things I'm doing at school, obviously, to things I'm doing at home. Again, if you need to reach me, the best way to do so is via email. It's my first initial J, last name, Manzanares, @pscschools.org, and I'll get back to your email as soon as I can. I'm going to quickly show you guys my teacher learning page. This is where I've put the majority of resources for now that you might want to see or you might want to be aware of to help students access materials they may need throughout the course. A quick bio if you're interested in that. The bell schedule for a reminder, again, we're all trying to work under the 4-period block schedule. So first period should be doing things during first period, second during second, so on and so forth. If you're ever not sure how to have your student access a Google Classroom link, they've been linked into my homepage on my teacher learning page. And then there's also just a little bit of information about DECA or FBLA if your student is interested in that. Otherwise, you guys can play in this. You can access this resource through the Rocky Mountain High School homepage. We all have our teacher learning pages, so it should be pretty easy to find for you guys. If you do have a student interested in DECA or FBLA, please feel free to get them excited and to get them here to this link where they can sign up to get more information. We plan to run our DECA and FBLA chapters continuing throughout this school year as well, even though everything will be done remotely. As far as we're being told, we know DECA will fully be remote. FBLA doesn't function until the spring, so we really won't have more details until that time. But assuming we'll be remote for both of those. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free to send me an email. You can reach my email here or just my first initial, last name, @pscschools.org. I wish we were meeting in person, but I'm looking forward to working with each of you this quarter as we navigate another quarter of remote learning. Thanks.